May the eternal sun light your path, and may each step
There's actually a whole other world inside the dark. Huh? Feels a bit like chaos, but colder and creepier. Like something's whispering to me. Anyway, let's focus. Like Yuno said, if we do what we did back in the chaos. Let me remember. Something about anchoring to the memories, feelings, and connections in the chaos. The problem is... yeah! Galbrena's always like... whoosh, she's there, and then whoosh, she's gone. Doesn't really say much either.
In life, chaos. In death, silence. A stillness veils the teeming multitudes. Glory is washed clean in suffering's tide. The hesitant shall not return. The timid shall not pass. Tell me,
Is that creepy guy again?
little lamb, your hostility pains me. I came to aid you. You wish to anchor to her. A simple task, surely you've heard. The dark tide preserves memory. Her past is scattered through its depths, tangled in the currents like fractured glass.
Then we'll just go find them.
The dark tide mirrors the chaos of the human mind, shifting, twisting. Leviathan lurks in the depths of this world, building its kingdom, bending this place into its image. This place is molded by the journeying paradise's frequency, a vision of perfection, unmarred by flaw. But behold, the dark tide's true face, a world of hatred, fear, and despair. The world your kind calls hell. Leviathan merged paradise and hell with its power of assimilation, cloaking rot in radiance. Yet the mask is flawed. The paradise is incomplete. These twin worlds bleed into one another to create space. Countless souls caught between light and shadow, adrift without rudder or self. Lured by false hope, they stumble into its waiting arms. Not yet. Save its light. I will guide you. Walk with me through this wasteland. If you wish to see her, then walk her. You will hear despair's screams. See the dead beg for death. Watch souls willingly burn in cleansing fire. What is? Are you afraid? Good. I've seen many enter this realm. Valiant, burning with purpose just like you. Her plan is bold, but an unwanted frequency has mingled into the dark tide. I know not who it is. This path will prove, but for now, come, little lamb. Open your eyes, sharpen your claws. It's time we The flow of time here is slower than in your world. We have plenty of it. Be patient, little lamb. I shall keep watch over the outside.
Is that Galbrenna up ahead?
A memory. The moment she first fell into the dark tide. She was just a little girl.
I won.
Did you see that? That resonance ability?
She'll be a force to be reckoned with. Perhaps even rise to challenge for F4 one day.
Damn it. I was so close. If it hadn't been for the difference in our resonance ability, what did you do to get that?
My power? It's always been there.
Born with it? I can't take it.
I know. You're all stronger than me. And all worth.
Are you mocking us? People like...
No. They are stronger than me. In body and in spirit. So many here are. Why? Why was I the only one gifted?
For those who cannot stomach defeat, even sincerity tastes of cruelty. Fate is never fair. It bestows gifts without reason. Whether blessing or mockery.
So, she is from Septimont. Why did she leave? Her resonance ability was bright. And
The curse of that had she returned untempered, with curse still unclaimed as gift, Renacita would have burned for her folly.
You claim to stand against Leviathan, yet you speak so coldly of human lives.
The two are not in conflict. Many a mighty alliance has thrived on loathing and I am a tacit discord. A devourer and killer by need. We each take what we need. She too accepted my gift. Do not be so eager for answers. Go. She carved a path through this underworld for you. But the true danger does not lie in shadow. It hides in the light. I was right about you. Beneath that calm shell beats a heart that burns for battle. Congratulations, little lamb. You've survived. Perhaps you have heard of the great dark tide that swept through Septimont. Once touched by the dark tide, a human's resonance ability.
I was just in Oak Hollow.
Because the dark tide loved you. But you rejected its gift. You could have risen above us all. With your gift, you might have become the hero of heroes.
Honestly, I never understood. I've asked myself. You once told me real strength comes from the heart. The dark tide twisted me into...
Well said. My frequency is nearly gone. So take what remains of my strength. Live. You're not completely lost yet. You still have...
Within the dark tide lies fate itself.
I always knew you. Quiet as you seem. I didn't want to admit it before. But in the arena, you did a fire in your eyes. So live with pride, head held high, free and unbound. Live for us.
Curious creatures, humans. Always resisting fate, yet her power was corrupted. Back then, she was weak, as powerless as a little lamb to be slaughtered. Each step forward was a gamble with death.
But she still escaped.
She was born through death. Come.
The traces end here. There's no path forward.
Leviathan hides its message in another dimension. The Sentinel's power you bear. Use it. Good. If resistance comes, let that power be your blade. A journey into the abyss allows no return. It is a path ordained. To rise, one must first learn to fall. So it was for her. I remember when she clawed through monstrosities until she stood before me. How rare! A mortal here it shall gnaw upon thee. Slow, ceaseless.
I know. The dark tide devours everything.
To claim a divinity's power is to invite divine wrath. Know this.
It's already flowing inside of me. So why can't I turn it against? These false frequencies need me to survive. Then I'll show it.
Thy own kind wished for thy survival. Yet thou wouldst risk it all
So
to seek a life true while death surrounds thee. Absurd.
then I'll show you. By living. Fate may be loud.
To wield the dark tide against its spawns.
Within the dark tide lies fate itself. None can escape the net it carry our strength. Live with pride. Head held high.
I'm almost there.
Human flesh remaineth ever feeble. This broken vessel's frequency is sundered and shattered. Yet this is indeed. I shall give one final push.
You...
You are free to see it that way. But still, I never did grasp what she meant by
If you can't tame the power you carry, you'll only be dragged along by it. That's not living. And it's not the future those who helped her wished for her. She carried the same will they did. Even if she failed in that wish, she'd pass that flame on.
beyond my understanding. But mark this, without her defiance has drawn divine attention. Though she escaped, the tide spawn still hunt her. To spare Renasita further calamity, she fled to distant lands, corrupted by the dark tide. But she was clever. Learned to track the movements of tacit discords through the dark tide's fluctuations. But men seldom listen to a girl who bare. 'Twas easier to believe she brought disaster. Some even said her flames were from Galbrenna, the legendary tacit.
So, Galbrenna was
A fiend of ever-burning flame. A monster who spread fear and hatred across the land, luring humans into the fire. She borrowed that name and saved many in its guise. But her one mistake was her weakness. And that day, the dark tide saw no more after she escaped. So,
The flame!
flames! She's Galbrenna, the flame demon!
Time is running out.
Disguised as Galbrenna, use their fear to drive them out. But alas, this time, the true Galbrenna had come. So long as hatred burns, such frequencies shall nurture her rebirth. Run as you always do.
Chimera, give me your devouring power. If I can consume her, I can end her rebirth.
You dare bargain with me?
This is a threat. Without me, you die too.
You would not dare.
Hunt with me or die with me. Your choice.
You know the cost.
Then before that, I'll tame you. But for now, that undying demon will fall beneath my blade! This name is now mine.
To wield this cursed fire with sanity, you will suffer considerable pain. Is it worth it?
Let's go. The hunt continues.
To consume that flame demon, she surrendered more of her frequency to me. Thus,
So, she became what she is by endlessly feeding on tacit discords.
a pact always has a price. Should she fail to feed me fresh frequencies, I shall feast on her soul, piece by piece, till no weak tacit discords are but tasty morsels. Only the strong may stand beside me. If she would grow to crave unorthodox power, yet cling to her humanity, 'tis a savage clash of wills between her soul and theirs. And should her will fall,
You'll devour her frequency. Be reborn through her.
I helped her once broken vessel with my own frequency. Enough to
No. It was the souls of those humans who saved her. You just saw an opening in her broken frequency and slipped in. Admit it. You just wanted to escape the dark tide, didn't you?
I do not deny it. After centuries, a door opened at last. And she bore a soul unshaken, even at the border of life. Besides, suffering is a gift. Through it, she learned the true meaning of strength. Fate showed her countless tragedies, stirring her compassion. But they gave her a second life. But what I offered was a path to rest her strength. She walks this path with zeal, never resting, as if every misery in the world were born of her own oh, and there are 4 more like me in her now. I almost forgot. Of course, one must not forget the flame demon her.
At this point, Galbrenna feels like her true name.
That you must ask her yourself.
Hope I'm not too late.
Not too late, not too... One side each. Guardian of the Dark Side, Immortal. We meet again. I tried to clear the path for you, but that thing got in my way.
You handled all the monsters along the way by yourself.
More or less. Too many roads led here, and I couldn't be sure which one you take. So I wanted to make it easier, whichever way you chose. One last thing.
You didn't have to go so far, Discord Slayer. Take what's left of me. This flicker of a soul.
Just hang in there. I'll find the...
You don't have to carry it all yourself. Sometimes...
Thank you.
Human frequencies dull the pain of absorption. Why not let them serve a purpose? Burn them before they turn.
I did it because I wanted to. Not everything needs a reason.
Ha! I gave you power, not so you would squander it on sentiment. Unleash your true nature.
Your time's up. Crawl back to where you belong.
Looks like you've got him on a...
Taming him isn't the hard part. Becoming stronger than him is. Oh, and keeping him hungry enough to feed on my terms.
Do not mistake this for triumph, Gal Redder. This battle will not end until one of us is dead.
Really? I think... That power you used, was it the Sentinel's power of separation? And that incredible little one. No wonder Kartetia had the nerve to propose such a mad plan. Even here, the Paradise's frequency isn't stable, which means Leviathan hasn't completely seized control. So, looks like part one of the plan worked.
You bear the Dark Tide's power.
Good. We can avoid a lengthy explanation. If you're looking, it was meant to remain restrained by the Sentinel. But I feel it's stirring.
Most of Leviathan's power resides in me, but a fragment escaped. I've been tracking the one who carries that power.
That gem was cast into the Dark Tide. If this is where things are at, Leviathan is about freed from the Sentinel's hold. It's returned to its primal state in the Dark Tide, like water returning to the sea. We must trap its frequency before we can...
Or we can use me. Leviathan's instinct will draw it to reclaim what was once part of itself.
But that godhood has fused with your humanity. Their frequency...
That's exactly how we trap it. When Leviathan awakens, it won't distinguish. It will devour all frequencies blindly. If I offer my humanity, I'll become an anchor, give form to formlessness, and trap its frequency in one place. And if it's now hiding in the Dark Tide, I know you have a way of sending my humanity into it, right?
And I suppose you know...
I do. But I have faith in those who strive to protect this land. In him, the Dark Tide can't read either one of our minds. Discord Slayer, let me be your first bullet. Fire me...
When the time comes, I'll kill you in front of them. To convince Leviathan of your nest...
Then I shall leave the rest to you. Thank you for choosing to...
With the Sentinel's Sword of Divinity, We split her godhood from her humanity, leaving the divine within her. Then, I fired a dark tide bullet to consume her frequency and send her humanity into the dark tide. Leviathan can't truly distinguish the signals it receives. It's blinded by what people believe. By tricking the one closest to the Blessed Maiden into accepting her death. Now that Kartitia has trapped its frequency, all that's left is to gather strength, reach the paradise, and finish Leviathan. Even I'm not arrogant enough to think I can take the... No apocalypse is ever stopped by a lone hero. It's always a difficult... In this hunt, my part is to clear the way while the others prepare, set the aim... Maybe I'm gambling. People freeze up facing the end. Fear takes hold. Even those... But if there's even the slightest chance to stop a disaster, all I need to know is that when I drained the last drop from my glass, I had the guts to pull the trigger. Worst case, I stay trapped in the dark tide, holding Leviathan back a little longer. That's a price I'll pay. But I think I bet on the right people.
Some of us might use the word.
I can sense Augustus, but the deeper we go, the stronger Leviathan's mental interference will be. Here, wear this. This cassette tape is a rare find from Lohai Roy. It preserves your most innate frequency. Perfect for what's ahead. I don't know how it works, but it's a good time for music.
Does the song have a name?
They're usually named after the one who recorded them.
So, your real name is...
I'll tell you when this is all over. Call it a promise. A promise that we both make it back in one piece. If you're ready, let's go. You know how to use the Sentinel's original power, don't you? Then change the world if something gets in your way.
Why are there so many enemies here?